GT, can you help me with the end of this poem?
Why not?
Okay. You got the script already. This poem is called Joe Sphincter. Hey, bud, I want to tell you something. Hey, don't walk away. I've got something to say. So what if we're not from the same neighborhood? I see you every day when I stop at this 7-Eleven, and I wonder if you've noticed me driving through in my Nissan PU. Yeah. I keep my rims so shiny, you can see yourself as I drive by. That's because I want you to notice I ain't no Weber. I know what it's like here. I stop, look around. People always in their own business. Standing at the bus stop, leaning against the store, or inside playing the games. I buy my breakfast burrito and OJ. I see you. And I walk to my wheels and speed away through the intersection. But today I had to stop before I go into my work life. I had to stop because I wonder, what the hell are you thinking when you see me stopping? I had to stop because I wonder, what the hell is your life like tangent to mine? I'm just bugged, going to work, not talking to anybody except sense to the clerk. It's like I'm driving through water, so slow I can't hear nobody saying anything. I can't take it anymore. Punch me or something. Make me feel I belong in my world, in your world, in our busy to busy world. Why are we so wrapped up in our own lives? Why are we here? Just to pass each other every day, make us feel we're in a social ball orbiting a vacuum that doesn't care if I die or you? Oh, sure. People will go to our funeral, especially if I pull out a gun and shoot your indifferent ass. Some guy with neat hair on the news will comment, we existed for 2 minutes. Lesson to us all. Hey, don't walk away. I don't have a gun. I just watch too much TV. How about you? You got a wife and a kid and a job and time to yourself in this world? Do you worry sometimes, why are we here? If we just end up replicating until the great forces eliminate all signs that we are here, someday the sign will read, we were here, but there'll be nobody to read it. So what do we do now? We're standing here in front of 7-Eleven with cars in the street and work to do. Are we really keeping the world running? Have you ever heard of J. Alfred Prufrock?
What are you, a poet or something?
Now, in case you didn't notice, poems are shorter than stories. So I get to do 3 poems. Sorry. Especially for this poem. This poem here, this poem is just really going to bug you. I'm sorry. It's called Before We Died. The pictures came out. There was anger in the air. Drivers sped a little faster to get to their rectangular hideouts. Hits to internet movies increased. But I think this has all caused me to finally see what pornography really is. Now, when I get naked with someone, I wonder, where are the hoods, the wires, the dogs, the digital cameras to keep us from revealing how ashamed we are to be just skin? In the kingdom made by something other than man, what was the Creator thinking? Is this why we're here? to hope to someday transcend to something beyond this sphere? Is it something to look forward to? Something non-material? Something I cannot see? Something that won't remind me of what beasts we are? Will my spirit inside finally come out? Party because of the release finally coming and no fluid will be involved? And I will be happy to be moved beyond body into something ethereal, incapable of exercising any control over the creatures that remain chained for a while to this damned globe of learning. What is really important? Religion, politics, they were all just exercises in preparation for the true existence, the one that follows this short test, this brief hell that teaches us words for thoughts. And what a shame it would be if all locutions were here to simply become dust. Or possibly, that is the intention, that this experiment does not leave this planet. Maybe there is a wisdom to all this limited breathing. Short. Poems are short. I told you that poem would piss you off. I'm sorry. Okay, one more. This is possibly a true story, okay? It's up to you. You decide. It's called Vomiting for God. First, go to get out of your head with your friends, your drinking buddies. Eat more pizza slices than one hand can count. Don't forget the anchovies. Guzzle some beer. Try different brands with each heavy, glassy, overpriced mug, especially the Moosehead. Perform repeatedly the Heineken maneuver. Don't stop until you feel like stealing someone else's jacket. Make a sign of the cross and forgive yourself. Then drive, homeward bound, yelling to a song, it's more than a feeling. Blasting out of your car radio, windows down, rushing night air, closing sweating pores. Think you're lucky no cop saw you. Find historical ways to piss off glinting chrome, making drum beats with botch dots. Creep into your apartment. Quietly lie in the already dark bedroom. Make a mummy's X. Go to sleep. Wait for that positively earthly rumbling in your stomach. Turn your head back and forth like an anchovy. When backwash comes knocking at your esophagus, run excitedly to the John. Open your mouth and watch all evil thoughts spill out past your teeth. The times you wore plaid bell-bottoms and exchanged childish fists for being born a little class middle sphincter. Or is it a little class little? Okay, anyway. That summer sunburned teenager sneaking into Saturday Night Fever matinees. Equally inane, quasi-adult, five-fingering pizza from an unoccupied table near the restroom. Getting married because you had Catholic sex with the first girl out of boys' high school. Leering at the married mother of two who smiles when you pass her at the entrance to your complex. Wonder why you didn't fuck that poet who wanted you? The year you considered voting Republican. These 7 guttural sins, each open-mouthed cry as infidelities pass into the unfeeling, uncaring, cold porcelain receptive bowl. Chunky flecks of disbelief in God fall. Hear yourself pray, "Oh God, I'll never do this again." Kneel and observe globs of lies told in your life that now seem like bell peppers. Sway deliriously like an insignificant fly, egg on the heaving urge for continuing animal roar, a flowing tongue, chant out loud when you pass midnight. Recreate all past California stops. Those wonderful, stolen moments you'll never forget each time you twitch for the Lord's forgiveness. Praise the invention of man, unloading, eating sin in a sacred hole.